TankSlayer710 here, and today I'm going to give my first impressions of My.com's new mobile game, Armored Warfare Assault. So, let's hop straight into some gameplay. So yeah, you can kind of see that getting into a battle takes longer than it usually would in World of Tanks, unless the World of Tanks servers are overcrowded, as the average wait time for this game is 30 seconds. So yeah, we gotta keep waiting. Alright, cool, we're in a battle. Yeah, this map is kind of weird. Look, we got grass, snow, grass, water, a frozen ship. The maps in this game are slightly smaller than World of Tanks, as you're going to see soon. And they also just don't make any sense. But they're not very bad maps.
Prepare for battle. Capture bases, destroy all enemies.
So, I don't know how the heck you get 50% on ramming an enemy. Should be 0 or 100. Whatever, that's not the point. So you have your missions in the corner and they disappear like that. And most of the time you win by capturing the bases and getting up to 800 points. Killing enemies gets rid of some points, and you can respawn once you're dead, which explains why in an M60 Patton I only have 320 health. So currently I'm going to go drive over to base A, and I'm being supported by an M48 Patton. And you kind of see here, so I haven't spotted that enemy who's in base A, I just spotted him, thanks teammate. Just
we lost
World
the
of Tanks
lead.
quality teammates right there, just rams me out of the way.
Base A lost.
But thanks, game. Can you not interrupt me? So, if you don't spot an enemy, you can still see them and you can still shoot them, but the auto-aim doesn't come into effect. So this is very unlike World of Tanks, where auto-aim and just aiming only works. You can only see the enemy if they're spotted, though you can shoot them if they're not. It's just basically impossible to hit them. Another thing you can kind of notice right now is that if you look at my wheels, each one moves on its own, which is completely unlike World of Tanks, where all your wheels are kind of one big thing. World of Tanks hasn't, or Blitz at the very least, hasn't put physics in each wheel like this game has. Look, so I haven't spotted that Patton, but I can still shoot him and do damage without him noticing me.
Base B
and
captured.
I've been tracked. And this is a pain. You get like 10 seconds stuck being tracked, and you can't repair it no matter what. Also, yeah, ramming does more damage in this game than it does in World of Tanks, though if you fall on a tank, it does basically nothing. So I'm dead. So now I can choose a tank to respawn in. So I'm going to choose to respawn in my M60 again. As I was thinking about respawning in my T54, but the M60 is better than the T54 in almost every retrospect in this game. And I'll show you later when we get to the tech tree how this game rates how powerful a tank is. So I'm going to go try to recapture A. I don't know why I fired a shot randomly into the wall there, but I did. And yeah, I find it kind of weird that, yeah, this is a snowy map, but there are some super, like, warm, grassy parts, and then it just automatically transcends into snow. So I checked the corners, but there's no one there except for that same guy who bounces a shot off my tracks, putting a 100 damage shot into him. He puts another shot into my tracks. I miss. He finally gets a damaging shot, but it's off my frontal armor, so it doesn't do that much damage.
Base B
damage in this
lost.
game is also taken differently. Don't know how that
They
hit,
are halfway
because
to victory.
the aiming in this
Keep
game is so
fighting.
weird. Okay, chill. Jesus Christ, man. Also, you can see how incredibly
Base A captured.
weird the snow physics are. Your tank just sinks into it. Along with like bushes and rocks and stuff like that, your tank just goes through them. Like they're not there. So I'm trying to destroy a BMD one, I think.
Double kill.
And yeah.
Base B captured.
So I got, yeah, it was a BMD one. Also, there are no flipping tank physics. Your tank can like roll a little bit to each side, and you'll see later when I'm in a faster tank. It's very easy to drift in this game. But there's no flipping tank physics. So, spot an enemy. It's Leopard 1. Bang, one shot. Seeing if I'm able to reload before he escapes, and then he decides, oh, I'm going to capture base B.
Triple kill!
Psych, no you're not. You're dead. So, I knock out that Leopard, and then a Scorpion comes at me. These things are hard to
Base
hit, but
B
if you see if you do hit him. And I really wanted to ram that guy, because that would have definitely killed him. Now I'm getting shot in the back. I'm trying to hit the Scorpion, but I mean, it works
Base
out.
A
So the Scorpion
lost.
gets KO'd. But now we've lost every single one of the bases, and they're almost 800 points. So, you see it up there. That was an ATGM. Some tanks are equipped with them. I don't currently have any tanks that are, because I'm not going to buy any tanks in this game just yet. Spent way too much money on World of Tanks myself. But some tanks do have ATGMs in this game, which is effective. That was a tank destroyer right there, which it's basically with all gun, no armor,
They
and moderate
almost won.
speed.
Do
So
something.
I decided, you know what? I'm going to get out of a heavy tank, and yes, I know the M60 in this game is classified as a heavy tank. I'll get into a medium tank, the Leopard 1. So I try to do some drifting, but
We are defeated,
Come on.
but not broken. We will have our revenge.
okay, sure, man. Alright, now I'll show you the post-battle results screen. It's very different than World of Tanks. It just tells you what medals you got, and I think the only currency that allows you to buy more tanks is just money, so there's no, like, XP for each tank you need to unlock to get the next tank down the line, because there aren't really lines, as you'll see later. So yeah, this is the garage. It's pretty different than World of Tanks Blitzes. Now, to round 2. Okay, so we're in round 2 now, and I am starting out inside the Scorpion instead of the M60 Patton. The Scorpion's a heck of a lot faster than the Patton, and it can actually drift. Like, that was a light drift right there, and you can see each wheel moving on its own. This is the exact same map as the ice map, though there are multiple maps. So far, I've seen 3 different maps in this game, but also, yeah, you can see there, the physics don't really allow you to bend that much. But yeah, there's 3 different maps in the game so far as I've seen, but you know, like in World of Tanks, you can't really get most maps until you pass Tier 4, and I'm still at Tier 2. Because this is my first day of owning this game. So, continue heading. I'm going to try to go take base C.
We've taken the lead.
You have 2 Leopards and a T-54. And yes, sparks.
Base C
If you touch anything, wood, metal, whatever, spark come out, no matter what. That was a useless shot. I run into a TD over here, and I know my rate of fire is going to beat his, so since the TDs don't really have any armor, I can beat him pretty fast. The BMD over there, see that it fired an ATGM over
captured.
there. I'll put a replay of that right now. And yeah, so I don't know how to use ATGMs. There's probably some easier way, because I have a BMD and that thing sure as heck, or I have not figured out how I can fire ATGMs.
Oh,
Leopard,
now.
nope. Leopard decides, oh, herp derp, I'm gonna YOLO, I can probably kill a Scorpion. And I guess the red line doesn't really do anything. So, it's me versus a Leopard, and there should be no way he'll lose. He can 2-shot me very easily. 1 shot, now 1 more shot, and I'm done.
Double kill.
This is a set in stone
Base A
game, but
lost.
for some reason, I beat the Leopard. So, that really shouldn't have happened, because the rock, paper, scissors kind of goes, heavy tanks beat medium tanks beat light tanks, and light tanks beat support tanks,
Base C
and support tanks
lost.
beat heavy tanks. It's a little bit like World of Warships, battleships, cruisers, destroyers, carriers, rock, paper, scissors, it doesn't matter.
Base
Anyway.
B captured.
So now I'm trying to go ahead and recapture base, our team got base
lost
B.
the lead.
But I'm thinking, well, we can probably win this game. Still, it's like still a pretty half and half game. You're about to see the glorious flying physics that are this game. Onto the ground. So I'm accompanying this Leopard 1 to try to go retake base A. Look, more sparks everywhere. Just sparks. I hit snow. Snow became sparks. Also, as you saw from last round, snow, you just sink into it, which is so weird. So now we've gone into engage this Leopard 1. This Leopard 1, I'm thinking, oh, well, I either can shoot a Leopard 1, or I can just finish off this Scorpion that's almost dead, who's also, snow is a liquid in this, apparently.
Base A captured.
And this is where auto-aim, you have to go away from auto-aim to
Triple
try to get your
kill.
shots in, because auto-aim doesn't really help there. Though, I would advise using auto-aim
They are
most of the
halfway to
time.
victory. Keep
Then we have
fighting.
an M60 here, who is the next Albert Einstein, the next Erwin Rommel of tankers. Look at him. That Rommel. And he's just not that amazingly intelligent. I don't really know what he's trying to do here,
Base C
but
captured.
as I'm slowly sinking in the snow,
We are dominating the battlefield.
we continue. And we've captured every single one of the bases
We've
back,
taken the lead.
which is good, because we were losing earlier, so. I don't really think I want to go down that flank, because I'm on 47 health, and see how far I can get before I get myself killed. Because it's kind of hard not to get yourself killed inside of a light tank. And then I make the amazing idea, I'm going to go rush their spawn. So, I decided that, and then I realized how dumb that is. So, I turn around, like, I'm just going to go support teammates. I'm a light tank. Or, that's not, I don't know if this counts as a tank. This is more of an APC. But, I honestly don't really know, because I'm not that great at modern tanks. Also, bushes. Look at this. So, I'm putting shots at this Leopard, or I'm trying to, if my
5
aiming
kills in
circle
a
isn't
row.
so god
This
awful.
one should be stopped.
Bushes are there. Goes in the sniper mode. Bushes are gone. I feel like they should just, like, lower how much the bushes are. Like, oh, that was lag. Oof, and now I'm dead. Thanks, lag. So yeah, this game is a little bit like World of Tanks with, like, obviously different systems. Graphically, it's way lower than World of Tanks. It looks like one of the very early builds of World of Tanks, and actually a little bit worse in some aspects. And so now I'm getting inside of a
Victory
tank
is
destroyer.
near. Let's crush them.
And this thing is wheels. And yeah, that was a teammate shot. There is no team damage in this game yet. And so
One more
I'm firing
kill
an enemy
and
tank
victory
destroyer who
is
decided,
ours.
you know what, screw being a tank destroyer, I'm gonna go fight them. You can see how much damage the tank destroyers do. And game over. So now, let's go check out how the tech tree works. Okay, so, let's go check out the tech tree. So, in the left-hand corner, there's the button that says tanks, and so here's the heavy tanks. And the tiers are way different than they are in normal World of Tanks. And, yeah, it's kind of weird, because there's no really lines. As long as you have one tank of a said tier, then, like, the Type 59, which is gray tank. So that kind of means it's the worst in the tier, then green is the average in the tier, and then the MBT or Kampfpanzer 70 is the best. And so I thought the M1 was the best in the tier, but weirdly enough, the M1 gets one-upped by the T80, which is something I don't really understand, but I don't know, whatever, my.com, you Russians with your Russian bias. So yeah, purple is the most expensive and obviously the best tank in the tier. For assault, same thing. This is something that kind of got me mad. Leopard 2 is a tier 6. Granted, I already know it's the original version of the Leopard 2, so it doesn't have all of its... It's not like a Leopard 2A6 or something like that. And the C1 Ariete is counted as the worst tier 7 medium tank. Or assault tank, I'm sorry. The Warrior is better than it for some reason, but I don't know. You do you, my.com. So the BMP-3, this has a system, it has ATGMs, like what you saw earlier, which is a pretty powerful weapon. I honestly don't know if you got them or you just lock onto a target to do it. So yeah, that was the Garage. So yeah, that was Armored Warfare by my.com. I do enjoy this game, and I plan to try to grind up a little bit more unless, the servers go down because of the lack of players. But I really doubt that will happen anytime soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.